Exactly. We are into Champion Select, though, ladies and gentlemen, here as RNG have banned away the Twisted Fate and the Karma so far. As once again, IG get rid of Caitlyn.
RNG do this all the time, but they kind of guess that they want to play 1-3-1 as well.
Yep.
And they have a counter pick here. Twisted Fate does very well into a lot of the control mages, so they're like, Rookie, we're not going to allow you to have the luxury of picking up that one. Rise a similar vein, so they just get rid of both.
Well, at the moment, Vladimir is standing out like a sore thumb as Trundle is the next one to go here on the side of Invictus Gaming. Vladimir now taken off the board. But things like the Rek'Sai, things like the Azir, all sorts of big picks still available here for RNG as they lock in Azir as option number 1.
But now LeBlanc is available, Zed is available, all these blind pick champions that you can take into Azir and put in work. Talia's up as well.
Yeah, I'll raise you a much bigger wall that lasts for a much longer amount of time, Xiaohu.
And that if I don't hop off of, I die.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens as the bottom lane from IG has been locked in. Bard and Lucian already taken away.
See, that was my theory as well. They're just going to play Bard. Because Kitties is a better Bard than Tabe.
Yep.
So I was like, maybe it just means that they want to be able to 2v2 more. Have a Bard.
Well, we'll see whether the spirit of Tabe is going to linger, as they probably want his voice for how to move around the map, but we'll see. Certainly will, as Rek'Sai already locked in here for MLXG, and Uzi wondering about what he wants to take.
And that's so much control already with the first 2 picks, you know. Tremor Sense, Azir, if Blue Ezreal, my god.
Yeah. Wow, okay, Rookie has locked in Talia instantly.
Told you Talia was still available. You laughed at me.
No, I did not. I certainly did not. He's already played it. Standard stuff.
I distinctly remember a chuckle.
Well, okay, you got one there, most definitely. His kid does get his Gragas this time around. Wasn't banned away. Has been a champion that he's been quite successful on. Oh my goodness, Lupa. Bit of a throwback here as the Rumble being considered. We saw a band against LGD.
Yeah, Myron, really good top Rumble. He did not have the best performance. Like, you know, he did well.
Yeah.
But it wasn't great. If you want to see a better Rumble game lately, go watch the LCK and Smeb because he absolutely dominated on it. But, you know, Myron, very good Rumble player. Lupa, a very good Rumble player.
Acorn, of course, quite a good Rumble player.
Acorn, yeah.
Swain is actually what's going to be locked in here, so Lupa's
Dandy,
still going to be
if
at
you
it.
want to mention the greatest Rumble player of all time, according to himself.
And his brief stint as a top laner.
No, so even before that, in Masters was when his sister Orgs used to play on the same team. He played top.
Aha.
So Spirit played jungle and Dandy played top.
And Zatai is also playing top, and he's playing Yasuo.
Or Talia, you know?
Well, yeah, that's true. Very flexible.
All right, cool. This is awesome. I've been waiting for this lane for a very long time to talk about it.
Okay.
Every single spell that Swain uses, apart from his W, is a projectile, including the birds that fly off his ultimate. Meaning that Wind Wall blocks everything in Swain's kit except for Never Move. The bird is a projectile, the E is a projectile, and all the birds that fly off your ultimate are projectiles. Zatai is a very good Yasuo player. And I think that this is one of the matchups, quite like Nah, that if you get ahead early, you can really dominate the matchup.
Well, we'll see whether it relies too much on getting ahead early, because of course we understand what RNG can do in a teamfight scenario, but this is definitely throwing a gauntlet on the side of IG.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it more as we get into the game, but just quickly, Trinity Force lost cred, so he's not going for a Trinity Force.
Yep.
Means you're pretty much guaranteed to go into an IE, which is a very damage-heavy build.
Well, it certainly is. Coaches are going to shake hands, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into game number 2 and have a look at how this top lane Yasuo works out. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, onto the rip for game number 2 between RNG and Invictus Gaming. Thank you very much, Uzi, for bringing us here. As you can see, IG making their way out. We'll see whether anything's going to change in the early game this time.
All right, for those that haven't seen Talia, that is her Q. So it shoots out rocks. They do damage to creeps now, as Marta face checks Rain.
Somehow manages to avoid a piercing light, as he's not going to get stunned into the wall. Marta was trying his very best to dodge out of the way of that one.
Yep. W is a knock-up, or you can change the direction that they go. So you can either knock them straight into the air, or you can scoop them towards you, away from you, to the right side, to the left side. Her E, she puts some pebbles on the ground that explode. And her R, which is I'm sure everyone is the one that you've seen, is a great wall that you can jump on and off at any situation. It still goes. It's impassable terrain. And
you have to click it the first time if you want to jump on.
Yeah.
As the thing that you learn the first time that you play Talia, because you're
Otherwise,
like,
you make
I wanted to travel,
yeah.
guys. It's not working.
She also has the worked ground, which means that only one of your Q goes. And when you're near walls, you surf, as you can see right there. So quick tutorial on Talia for those that haven't seen it. And we'll see whether he can put in any work.
Yeah, so far, able to clear out the backline minions pretty decently. As you mentioned, 611 did help her out on that regard. Does a little bit of extra damage.
Steps off the work ground for some additional harass. When you're on work ground, your Q only fires one shot. Costs 50% less mana. I was really excited about this champion when it first came out, if you can't tell.
I can tell. I like it. There's Zatai, you can see, trying to get some damage down on the Looper here. Level 1. Very aggressive play so far. There's IG and RNG on the bottom side of the map.
Well, you can't understand it. It's the weakest Swain's ever going to be, so you may as well try and make the most of it. Also one of Yasuo's strengths. You can stack up your E nice and high. Does magic damage. Most people take armor versus something like Yasuo. That's why it's not a great matchup versus Kassadin. Against Kassadin, you have to max Q Atlas. It's not fun.
Yeah. I heard about this. I didn't understand it. So in fact, played that
That's the E right there. So it sits there for a while, slows, and then explodes.
Yeah, after jiggling a bit. Yeah, it's very important to talk about the jiggling. The fact that the work ground as well now only lasts, I think, 20 seconds less time on the ground as well. So
here we go, first gank.
Yeah, MLG looking for the knockup. Gets the flash. Rain as well. Oh my god, Uzi with so much damage. Hits all of his abilities and Kitties as well. He's in trouble. Picks it up. Oh, one cheeky auto attack. There it is. And they're able to lock that one down. Double kill already for the Ezreal. Things looking pretty good so far for RNG.
And this is exactly what happened against EDG in Game 2. Have a look at it. There's 5 creeps in that wave. There's another wave coming. They're all going to hit the turret. And they will look to go around and zone the Lucian from being able to grab any experience. No, actually pulls out of it. So this is really bad news for the IG bottom lane. Are they going to miss out on not only so much gold, and there's a double kill now on the Ezreal, but so much experience is going up against that turret and just dying.
Well, thankfully it is an Ezreal, so he has gone back, grabbed himself a tier, got a cull as well, and is now making his way back to lane. So not a lot of extra battle stats necessarily. But
you say that until
really
he hits like every Q and doesn't go out of mana.
Yeah.
And when it's just a tier cull versus a cull, like it's a free tier in a sense. So.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily good news, but, you know, we were trying to find some amongst it. As Zatai using that wind wall, Looper just going to walk around it for now. And you can see, able to close distance nicely. The Never Move somehow hits him there as Looper does have to be careful.
Another gank coming into the top lane.
Yeah, Praise Seeker is going to fly forward, but MLHG not able to close enough of a gap.
And actually just going to help Looper push the wave out. So as we said, not a bad matchup for the old Yasuo.
Yeah, Looper feeling the heat a little bit. Towards the top side as Rookie finds a whole bunch of bolts.
Here comes Kid for the first time. Flash Body Slam is available.
Yeah, looking for it, but Xiaohu is able to shift some sands out of the way. We'll be okay for now.
All right, cool. And let's take stock now of what this means for the map. So you have to think that even though there's a Bard in the lane, the Thresh and the Ezreal, they're ahead now. They're probably going to stay in that situation. It's going to be most likely just a farm fest unless MLXG gets down there one more time. Rookie doing a great job in the mid lane and a good job in the top lane. So no Tabe. I'm going to guess that IG go back to their old habits of just absolutely camping the heck out of the top side of the map because they've both got pretty big advantages as of right now. There's the scoop. Didn't hit this time around. Tried to scoop him back onto that E.
It's a difficult one to land if you haven't got any prior CC. See how Rookie actually decides to build it this time around. Or whether it is going to be the early Rylai's Crystal Scepter or something like a Morellonomicon for the added CDR. And IG getting pressured out of this bottom lane. 500 gold the lead for RNG.
And once again, like, it's on their side. It's going to push back into them. There's not really all that much worry. Rookie even burns. Like, this even speaks more to exactly what they're going towards. Rookie takes teleport. He's like, I am going to teleport back into mid lane, a lane that is already winning, to further my lead. Not going to save it to make a play down bottom as the push is coming in. You guys probably can't even get deep vision at this stage of the game. You're on your own.
Oh, nice knock-up comes in from Zatai as he puts down the wind wall on his retreat.
Blocks out the bird.
Yeah. That is what came in on the change, isn't it? So now the bird, while he's flying out, can't do anything. As there's the knock-up. Zatai is level 6, decides not to use his ultimate as he takes a tower shot, and it does a heck of a lot of damage.
Yeah, it certainly does. Now Looper has level 6 as well. So Zatai needs to be careful. Infinite sustain coming out, going to be a good thing.
And it's seeming like right now the solo laners from IG doing very, very well. The bird is going to come in. Zatai still taking some damage from that one.
But kind of playing this war of attrition, right? He has pots running, and he is trying to keep Looper low on mana.
Working out so far.
Infernal Drake is available. I mean, bottom side of the map winning quite heavily right now for RNG. They see Kid top side. Wouldn't be surprised to see them make a play towards that, although MLXG wants to be on the top side of the map too.
Well, you can see Xiaohu has to shift some sands over the wall here as Rookie keeping up the pressure in the mid lane.
Gets the flick back. There you go. It's the W at work. MLXG does a really nice thing there. He actually smites away the Wolf Camp. So when you think you're going to be dove, especially blue side top lane, Wolf Camp Spirit is really, really invaluable. As soon as they go over the wall, it just gives you that little warning.
Oh, there's a cute little knockback as Rookie does find.
Rookie's played against his champion before. Sorry, Xiaohu's played against his champion before.
Yeah. Oh, nice play from Mata there as the Piercing Light does do some damage. Uzi making his way in here as Rain just picks himself up some food. True Shot Barrage goes wide. IG safe for now.
But you can see that that CS is starting to creep up into their favor, and they really do need it to because they're 2 kills up, but only about 800 gold because top side of the map, as I said, is going heavily in favor right now of Invictus. They have 2 very strong solo laners, and they both scale relatively well into the latter stages as Kid just takes a blue buff.
Yep,
and Rookie's like, I just used every one of my spells and now I have no mana, you jerk. And he is going towards Nomicon.
Yeah, it does look like it. See whether he can get any more bits. As no, he just decides to stay in the lane as there's the flash flay, but it only gets Kitties. Oh my god, the hook! And it is going to land. Killing spree now for Uzi as Rain has to get the hell out of here. Mata is so good at this champion.
Yeah, it certainly is. Without hesitation, goes for the 2v2, and this was what we expected out of the RNG bottom lane. Now they will start up the Infernal Drake, and even though top half of the map going well for RNG, if they lose control over Infernal Drakes, that means they're not going to be able to scale the way they want to into the latter stages of the game.
Yeah, and you mentioned already the fact that Yasuo's do quite like these Infernal Drakes, scaling pretty well off that AD. And Rookie now looking to try and get further damage onto Xiaohu.
The flick. Oh.
Seismic shove. Not quite making it.
Is that its name?
That is its name. It's
that is
cool
a
move.
Good name.
I like it.
And it's another Infernal, so this just means that they have to break open some part of the map early IG, because if double Infernal Drakes go over, it's not going to be great.
I'll try and transfer some of this power towards the lower side of the lane. The map, sorry. Could be a very good idea. As Looper behind a little bit.
You know, we haven't seen the first Talia ultimate yet. Maybe it is going to be focused towards the bottom half of the map. Try and cut off the retreat. What is now a Manamune Ezreal, something that Uzi loves to do.
Yeah, sort of skipping that power trough. He's so strong. Almost has that Sheen built up. Just wants the Sapphire Crystal for a little bit more Manamune damage. Now every bit of mana he gets, even more damage.
And it just,
I like it.
The reasoning that he goes for it is it gives up a little bit of control. But I mean, you're already playing with the Thresh. You don't need all that much. As Zatai and Looper going at it.
Yep, birds. Smacking into one another. Weaver's Wall comes out, though, as Rookie has found Xiaohu, but there's the Emperor's Divide. Gets him all the way out of there. Kid, though, still wants this fight as the heal is still amongst it. No more flash available as Uzi continuing to go for the 1v1. My God, where are they? Flashes forward, uses his Arcane Shift, able to pick up the kill. Tempered Fate to try and get Kitties out of there, but I have a feeling Uzi still wants this as he launches himself towards the turret, but no, Kitties able to avoid the Mystic Shot and is safe for now.
Rookie went for the dive as well, and Xiaohu makes him pay. All of a sudden, the whole bottom half of the map for Invictus is collapsed.
And that is so huge for Xiaohu as well. He'd be able to get himself well back into this.
And they might have caught Kid as well, because MLXG going over the wall.
Ooh, very close. No flash available. Used that flash knock-up before. So now Uzi continuing to get pressure here towards the bottom side. That tower is going to go very, very low with this push, but decides to keep it up. He's going to head back to base.
And you know, they tried to make the aggressive play towards the side of the map that was winning. Zatai, he had shoved up nice and deep. They go for the two-man invade, 2v2 onto the blue buff, and it doesn't pay off.
Oh, MLXG unable to take his tunnel out as Rookie is going to make his way over as well.
Way in. He's near walls.
Yeah, we'll see whether he can actually get here and do something as Xiaohu's still making his way back to lane. Nice dodge of the body slam, but there's the seismic shove, and Rookie able to pick up the kill.
And I do want to stress that this is a new champion, but Rookie plays it really well. Even the loss versus OMG, he made one crucial error, but the game was not his fault that it was in that stage. So, you know, with that kill, gets back to even at least with Xiaohu.
Continues to clear out mini waves as well as Zatai. Once again fighting as Never Move is going to come down, but just able to surf his way out of the way of that one.
And Zatai is winning this lane matchup. As a Yasuo, you scale so terrifically well with items due to how crit works. You, of course, get double crit with him. If Zatai can stay ahead of CS in this lane, even if he doesn't get any kills, he'll be happy as Larry, because later on in the game, he's going to kill Uzi.
Oh, yeah. We'll see whether Uzi can get far enough ahead in order to nullify that, but I have a feeling he'll have to get pretty damn far ahead. 4 kills and a decent CS advantage. Probably a pretty good start, though, as MLXG looking to try and put a stop to Zatai's reign of the top side.
Yeah, he certainly is. And, you know, Zatai's done a much better job this game of backing away. This time it looks like he's not going to be able to. Yeah,
there's the knock-up as Looper. He's going to make his way through the wind wall. Zatai dancing around it as best he can as Talia is going to make her way in, and Zatai's going to be safe for now.
Yeah, so Rookie actually burning the summoner spell. Here we go.
Yeah, there's the seismic shove. Oh my goodness, MLXG taking so much damage. A few extra spells. There's the explosive cast as Xiaohu trying to save his top laner.
Oh!
Zatai's going to fall down. Xiaohu still alive as the wall was just not enough. And that's a 1-for-1 in the end.
Yeah, it looked like they were actually trying to shut Xiaohu off and send the Talia around. Not able to get there.
Looper trying to sustain now in this lane as Kid once again making his way up. Doesn't have the ultimate. Is the barrel not going to slow anyone down? Xiaohu shifting his way away.
Yeah, that was a... Oh, here we go.
The shove back in. Rookie able to lock down the kill. My God, his Talia is so good to watch.
Yeah, it's really nice because people don't expect the range. I mean, the seismic shove is just that deceptively little bit longer than you think it's going to be, Atlas, and it does bring you back on to all of the damage, and now they want to start getting some turrets.
Oh, Looper in so much trouble here as well as MLXG.
Oh, they're just short.
Yeah, not quite. There's the shove, not quite there either. So, thankfully for RNG, Looper makes it out alive, but they've lost control towards the top side.
Really thankfully to RNG, their bottom lane won by so much.
Oh, that hook was so beautiful. Tempered Fate is going to save Uzi from the turret there at the same time, as he wants even more onto Kitties, and this is where the big problem is for IG.
And this is why IG had been playing Tabe, because time and time again, like, this is not a rare occurrence for Rain and Kitties to be down 5 kills in a bottom lane.
Yeah.
This happened nearly every single week in summer, and IG were winning despite of it, not because of it. And now that they take Tabe out, it just looks like it's gone exactly back to the old game plan. Camp top side of the map, get advantages, but they're eventually going to have to deal with Uzi.
Yeah. And he's now 5-0-0. And RNG have been able to take control. This whole bottom side seems to be theirs as they steal away a blue buff. Uzi as well, still able to help out. As Rookie taking some damage from Xiaohu. Nash's Tooth already done. Can't quite find any kill threat. And Dragon is going to be up in another 5 seconds. That'll be an Infernal Dragons. There's the hook. Mata makes his way back in one more time as Kitties. You are not getting to that. Oh, flashes to it. Gets to his magical journey. Prey Seeker's all MLXG needs and picks it up. Nice aim there from the Rek'Sai.
Yeah, it certainly is. And Uzi decided it wasn't even worth his time, Atlas.
No, he just goes back.
He recalled while they were attacking him. Yeah. And they're able to pick up the kill on the Dragon. Uzi goes back, grabs his item. And
that's a 15-minute 2-item Ezreal with his boots done as well.
And double Infernal Drake. So
feeling pretty good.
Yeah. He's accelerated, I think is the word I would use.
I feel like that's even an understatement when it's entirely correct. There's Mata now looking for Rookie. There's the Emperor's Divide. Nice flash, gets Rookie out of the way.
Nearly lands the scoop one more time.
Yeah, good lantern there from Mata.
Mata's Thresh is really fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of always has been, but you forget about it with how many champs he plays. Flash.
Oh, there's the flash knock-up, though, as Rookie taking a lot of damage. Yahoo underneath the turret, not where he wants to be. They trade 1-for-1 as the mid laners fall down, and MLXG's very low. Uzi now finds his way into the fight as Kitty's taking a lot of damage. Look at the poke from this Ezreal, as MLXG still somehow able to survive.
Yeah, he's able to get it done. That was such a scary prospect because it looked like maybe Kid was going to be able to pursue, but Uzi coming in from the right-hand side is able to stop any aggression. And now this is the scary part. Like, it's bleeding into other lanes. Zatai, who was winning his lane, has itemized purely for that lane. I mean, he even has an Executioner's Calling. Has to go mid lane, has to help out. Looper, in the meantime, he catches up in CS, you know. Able to put some pressure on the turret. So IG really need to figure out a way to stem this bleeding on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, and Lupa also now able to build towards some armor as well. Looks like it might be a Zhonya's Hourglass next up. Ninja Tabi already completed, and that Rod of Ages stacking. So yeah, maybe a little bit further out of the woods now. Of course, didn't fall down in that last exchange, which would have been so good for Zatai.
And the thing that really confuses me, like, don't get me wrong, coaches generally know what is the best thing for their team. But this substitute, Tabe didn't even look weak mechanically, which is a normal criticism of him. They were picking up 2v2 kills. They had the stronger lane, sure, but they were able to make it work. This time around, I'm going to say they had the stronger lane, and they weren't able to get it done in the 2v2, so the decision is even more confusing because Tabe's there to be the shot caller. You can see that it's hurt their direction around the map because they have gone back to the camp top style, but it also, at least in this small sample side, hurt the ability for Rain and Kitties to be able to 2v2 because they're not on the same page.
Yeah, well, they certainly weren't able to do anything in that 2v2 as you have a look at the scoreline of Uzi. And of course, we do know that these substitutions are often decided ahead of time. I have a feeling that if IG could have changed it, they probably would have kept Tabe in there because he was playing very well despite their loss.
And, you know, you have to give credit one more time to the jungler. MLXG got into the top lane when he needed to, went bottom and was able to impact the double kill at the start. Engage here.
Yeah, Tempered Fate is going to go wide as teleport's coming in from IG. Kid actually has to disengage, though, as the teleport is cancelled from Rookie. Zatai looking for a knock-up onto Xiaohu, not going to get it.
It was Zatai's teleport. He completed. They're all there. But, meanwhile, bottom wave crashing into the turret. And they still want to go on this.
Yeah, MLXG looking to try and find a knock-up. Kid able to body slam his way out as Zatai is going to get knocked up into the air. Sand Soldier's in here doing some work. Rain throws down the culling. It's half health now on MLXG. Xiaohu as well quite low as he takes a little bit more poke.
And you can see Rookie's idea hanging out over the wall, wants to be able to divide the team once they overextend. No opportunity to do so there. So everyone will just back away, but control of the map is being ceded slowly over, not even slowly. I mean, we're only 18 minutes into the game. I'm doing the fish. Control of this map has rapidly fallen into RNG's hands.
And it's largely about this man on your screen right now, Uzi. As soon as he turns up to a fight, looking very scary as Mata flashes immediately, gives a lantern to Uzi as the Weaver's Wall comes in. Oh my god, that knock-up combo was beautiful as Mata's in trouble. Uzi as well slowed down as the teleport's now coming in from Looper. Actually completes it as well as he's immediately exhausted. That was a very optimistic teleport as now Uzi has to Arcane Shift his way away. Massive Emperor's Divide! 3 kills already! That is gigantic! As Rookie's going to be the last to fall. Triple kill for Xiaohu, and he just saved the whole team fight.
Yeah. Xiaohu, take a bow. The man can play Azir Atlas, and he's able to come in one more time. I mean, Uzi kept himself safe, but Xiaohu decisively wins that team fight for his team. Now 5-2-1.
That was ridiculous. It was looking so bad for RNG.
And we just saw like what both mid laners can do for their teams. Have a look at this. IG, they get the team fight they're looking for. They get the divide. Uzi comes back over. Double scoop. Huge ult out of Zatai. Able to take out Mata straight away. And it looks like a horrible decision to complete this teleport because, you know, already execution is calling. Looper falls incredibly early. And then Xiaohu over the wall just goes in and pretty much assassinates 2 people immediately. And all of a sudden, Rookie's like, wow, I didn't want to scoop him that way. I thought I was going to have teammates.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I scooped him into the enemy. Oh, God. And Looper now as well. After that sacrificial play, able to build up an arm guard. As you can see, yeah, Uzi did a lot of damage in that fight. Rookie as well. I mean, still a shining light for his team, but unfortunately now it's about 7,000 gold, the difference.
And I'm so worried about this because Rookie's Talia is good, in my opinion. This is twice he's got CS leads, been able to roam around the map and have positive results. And it's probably going to be 2 losses at this rate, Atlas.
I know.
And if he doesn't play the champion again, I'm going to be so grumpy at Invictus as a whole. Here we go.
Another Weaver's Wall comes in as Mata caught out of position. Going to get shoved away. Rain going to pick that one up with a piercing light really nicely.
And look at the picks a man's able to generate. 2, 3, and 5. 100% kill participation. Zatai, that's not where you want to be.
Oh, God. Yeah, throws down the knock-up. Xiaohu's actually in trouble, but into the bouncy castle and will get taken down. So top turret is now under fire. Mountain Drake now in trouble as IG are trying to take that one down. Man advantage here for them as, of course, Xiaohu with no teleport. Mata is dead as well, but MLXG still able to get in there, takes it down. Uzi as well, lots of damage over the top. MLXG locks down the kill, soaking damage left, right, and center.
Rain
and you
just
can see
doesn't
Xiaohu
do damage anymore.
Yeah, he's just staying top. But yeah, Rain also in a bit of trouble as True Shot Barrage does fly forward. There's the flash knock-up as Rain now in trouble as well. That Mystic Shot probably shouldn't have hit, but it's a double kill for the Rek'Sai.
Yeah, it certainly is, and Rookie just has to head for the hills. As you mentioned, Xiaohu, he's staying top. He took 1 turret. He's going to be able to take the second right now. They've already broken the base. 22 minutes in. It's an 11,000 gold lead right now for RNG. That man on your screen going off one more time.
Yeah, MLXG's really stepped up this series. Although he never really stepped down. He's
As I
still
said,
just very impressive.
Clearlove, great jungler. MLXG had a really impressive game 2 against Clearlove. He had a great Spring Split Finals against Clearlove. He likes to step up to the occasion. But Clearlove was able to beat him alongside with Deft when they played out against EDG. Kid not being afforded the same luxury, though.
No. And 5, 2, and 6 now on this Rek'Sai. Does have a Cinderhulk. He's got a Spirit Visage there as well. He's going to have a lot of magic resist against, you know, only 2 magic damage dealers. But still, might be building towards
Looks
a
like
third
a
item
GA.
GA.
Oh, no.
Or a Zezerot portal.
All right, that's just interesting. It's not a great item anymore.
But at least they look a little bit like Rek'Sai's. So thematically, it makes sense.
No.
I
I refuse to enter the argument about what those things look
No,
like.
we're not
last
starting
time,
that argument.
No, we are. Because you watch,
Oh,
now
no.
someone will mention it.
No. We're not going there. Not going there again. Rusty and I did that one to death, and that was in the not good column.
I refuse to, you know, I'm not doing it. You know? I'm packing up.
He's gone, everyone. It is going to be 3 items built up already for Uzi, as Zhonya's is now done from Looper. Xiaohu, you can see, very, very happy, almost has his 3rd item, which will be that Zhonya's Hourglass as well, after those first 2 cores have come in.
And he's 6-2-1. I mean, the whole of the carries are huge as MLXG jumps into 3.
Yeah, 1 versus 3, but oh my god, Kiddies gets obliterated instantly with the Emperor's Divide. Kid now in trouble, as MLXG is just an immovable object. Mata tries to get the hook, but doesn't find it.
The culling is not a good name for that ability at the moment. Whatever
tickling.
Rain just did.
the
And they're
tickling.
able to dive in, and MLXG just takes no damage. Now they'll be able to take themselves a Baron. The bottom lane just bled over so much.
Yeah.
Now there's really nothing they can do.
Oh, Weaver's Wall's going to deliver Rookie to RNG. I believe that was a mistake.
Well, he didn't know they were there. He thought they were all in the Baron pit, and he was going for the Miracle Steal, trying to cut off the jungler and see if he can pick it up. Can't really blame Rookie for what has happened in this game.
Maybe some frustration there. As you can see him, still looking like regular Rookie, but doesn't have the big smile on his face that we often see.
Yeah, he's not grinning. And as I said, it really is a shame because he started this game off at least incredibly well.
Uzi, Arcane shifts his way towards Mata. Barrel's still doing a bit of damage, but red buff is going to belong to RNG.
And if you're IG now, I mean, you're just looking to keep Zatai isolated in a 1v1. He can still take out the Swain. Everyone else, you're looking for picks. I mean, you're looking to utilize Talia, looking to utilize the Bard. See if you can isolate one member, not called probably Xiaohu or Rookie, because they can, Xiaohu or Uzi, because they will kill you. So you're looking for the support, you're looking for Marta, because you can't kill MLXG. And you're trying to see what you can generate, but you can see heads-up play out of RNG. They just group up with Looper. They get the little Zerots in position, and they're going to start taking over the map.
Yeah. Portal goes down. MLXG trying to make that one work as he knocks up Kid.
Yep.
It's not exactly a pick that's very easy to take down. It's sort of like, you know, hyenas trying to take down a wildebeest or something like that. MLXG is pretty dang huge right now. I'm talking like an adult wildebeest as well. As the siege is on. Baron buff helping RNG push this one through. Uzi just going to spend some time in the mid lane.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, this game all but done and dusted. Zatai still waiting on some items, not able to get anywhere near these team fights, and Invictus are just continuing to cede control over the map.
Yeah, circling the drain a little bit as RNG will take down their second inhibitor.
All right, let's go. One big team fight, Invictus. That's what we want. Rookie.
Oh, Rookie gets never moved. Does get a nice seismic shove, but it's too little too late as now Zatai as well just gets obliterated. Uzi, so much damage. Did get the ult off, but unfortunately just wasn't enough as Lantern gets Uzi to safety as well. RNG will be able to close this one out. It's a double kill in the end there, as this is a team that is definitely able to get some revenge after their loss to EDG. That was a decisive victory.
Yeah, and IG, you know, they're going to have to go home and take a good hard look in the mirror, because the game they were supposed to win, OMG, they did not. The series that was always going to be hard, but they would at least be looking for a game. This one against RNG, who also had a disappointing loss, is a complete whitewash in the end. And the substitution of Kitties didn't really do all that much for us.
In fact, probably made things worse, to be honest. Spawn, they gave him priority pick there of the Bard. They managed to lock in that bottom lane that they very much wanted, but it wasn't quite enough. As RNG are going to take a well-deserved bow after shaking the hands their fallen comrades. Big hugs there from Mata and Rookie. And it's all about believing. But unfortunately today, it's feeling a little bit difficult as an IG fan.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, you know, there are positives still there. I mean, we said that RNG, a team that used to winning 3 lanes. For the first 10 minutes of that game, IG won the top and mid lane matchups. They were just able to get it done. Rookie, time and time again, were able to get those little cute flicks from the seismic shove and isolate people. But Xiaohu's just way too good on his ear. And, you know, when you give Uzi, who's a really good AD carry, 5 kills in the laning phase, it's not going to go great for you. You're probably going to lose the game, I'm going to say, at that point. And they did.
They certainly did. And it was just ridiculous to watch Uzi and Mata play on that bottom side of the map. And it wasn't necessarily that IG played awfully on the bottom side. It's just the fact that RNG played really, really well.
I'm going to disagree. That was awful play out of Kitties and Rain. Like, they overextend. Like, when you... All right, cool. Go back and watch the EDG game. Because at the exact same point in that match, MLXG went over the exact same wall and got the exact same result. So, you know, I'm not saying you should be able to see the future, but you should at least be able to see the past, what happened 2 days ago. And that is what cost EDG game number 2. Surprise, surprise, the exact same side of the map on Rek'Sai, MLXG gets the pretty much mirror gank and just shuts down any momentum that Bard Lucian's going to get out of that lane. I'm going to say they did play it horribly. You have to be aware that that gank is coming, especially when you're positioned that way and the wave is shoving towards you. Like, they've just pretty much mirrored what EDG did. EDG didn't have anything to look at, however, which makes it so much worse for IG.
Yeah, and also the fact that IG then continued to bleed kills over and over again. So much money flowing into Uzi. And like you said, I mean, there were 20 CS leads, something like that, in the mid and top lanes. The Yasuo are doing very well. The Talia are doing extraordinarily well. And I want to see more Talia as well. I think this is annoying, the fact that Rookie did get shut down in the end by that phenomenal Emperor's Divide that came in the mid-game.
Yeah, and, you know, all that happened was they had one team fight where Uzi was able to output so much damage, Xiaohu flies over the wall. He was seeding his lane correctly, right? He's like, I'm losing lane. I'm going to lose in CS. I'm not going to lose in turrets. I'm not going to lose in control. I'm still going to maintain wards. I'm just going to get pushed in, allow my bottom lane, which is absolutely styling on IG's bottom lane, to do work. And they did. As soon as that one team fight happened, Xiaohu comes in, plays janitor, does his role perfectly. You know, arguably, Lupus still wasn't stronger than Zatai at the end of that game. Zatai probably would beat him in a 1v1, but it just didn't matter because bottom lane won so incredibly hard for RNG that no other lane had an impact.
Yeah, and it's just RNG being able to pivot so effectively when they do get leads elsewhere on the map. They don't need to rely on certain members in order to carry them through.
Yeah, well, that's why this roster is exciting, right? On paper, every single role can carry. Even Marta as a support player can go absolutely off. So I think that is really cool, and that person on your screen had a really good game.
He had a very, very good game. 9-1 and 7, 70% kill participation. 35% damage share. That's not necessarily the 50 that we expect from some Ezreal players, but still incredibly powerful. And that early laning phase was unbelievable.
Yeah, it certainly was. And this is a gank that we're talking about. Comes over the wall, able to get one, gets the second knock up here, and tanks up turret beautifully. I mean, have a look at this. He flashes away, he takes the turret shot, and then Ez just able to clean it up. I really do think that MLXG, 2 games in a row, has unlocked win conditions. First game, clears top side of the jungle, gets a kill onto Looper. The Trundle goes off. Second game, able to get into the bottom lane, gets a double kill for the Ezreal and Thresh lane. They turn it into a kill lane, which should be a survive lane, and they're able to take over the game. So hats off to MLXG. You know, I was really hard on the bottom lane of IG, and I still not taking it back, but MLXG set up a lot of the goodness that happened in that lane.
Yeah, and the whole early game in this whole series actually has revolved around MLXG and where he's been on the map every single time. And is that to do with being against Kid? It's a little bit easier for him, or did he just dictate the pace better?
Well, he dictated the pace, which is like, I guess that's the obvious thing to say, but that's also Kid's tendency, right? Kid's not an early game jungler. He looks to team fight and really does want the level 6 to the level 9 mark before he makes his big splash. So I think that's just MLXG having a good read on his opponent and being able to get the appropriate ganks off. Didn't go for the heavy invade style like we thought he might, which really does get into Kid's head. Instead, just goes for a heavy early game gank, and Kid's never going to mirror that because he encourages his top side of the map to win and then shadows Rookie's lane. And twice, MLXG just wasn't in Rookie's lane. He didn't subscribe to the gank Rookie philosophy.
Yeah, and there's also the fact that, you know, you gank the bottom lane, you know that there's not going to be any Kid down there because honestly,
only in the second game. Because they had been counter-ganking bottom quite well, and they did have a double teleport comp. So technically, that is still a risky gank, right? Yeah. When you're playing Azir and you don't take teleport into a teleport mid laner, you shouldn't be able to run that play on bottom lane. There should be deeper vision. You should be able to counter-gank it, but, you know, just wasn't to be.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. And what does this mean for IG moving forward as well? Because they've now lost to OMG, and they lost incredibly considerably to RNG in that game. Are we looking for them to make sure that Tabe continues to stay on the roster? Like, where are we looking for IG to go now?
It means they're 2-5. That's really obvious, but IG don't want to be there. They want to be 1 or 2 in their group. They want to be able to fight these guys. So I really don't know. I think that Rookie is still playing incredible League of Legends. I think that Kid has stepped up in a big way. I thought Tabe had stepped up in a big way, but you can't keep fiddling with the roster. Eventually, you have to let it sit and stick and allow the 5 members to play it out. And it looked like IG were committed to that. They had lost a couple of disappointing games, but with the change, honestly, I don't know how they bounce back unless Rookie plays even better, which is just way too much to ask of one mid laner.
Yeah, this is the thing. And they came off a really nice win of Game Talents. Game Talents were looking very, very good at the time. IG managed to upset them, stop their sort of win streak that was coming in. They then fell to EDG, and then it was sort of looking at their matchup against Snake for when they would find their form, and unfortunately it didn't happen. We'll see whether they can turn around as this goes on, but you can see Uzi running a bit of a clinic as far as Ezreal is concerned towards the bottom side, and look at those angles.
Yeah, exactly right. You can see able to get in there, and this time it was the flash play into the death sentence. I mean, Marta flexes his muscles. They shove him out of lane one more time. Oh, God, this is just going to be literally the Uzi Marta highlight reel from different angles.
Yeah, and that hook was so beautiful as well.
And, you know, this is a team fight I was talking about. Everything going well, but Uzi gets back over the wall. Arcane shifts out. And then Xiaohu, after Uzi is able to put down so much damage, comes in from the right-hand side of the screen. Watch the bottom of the screen. He's able to just dip over the wall, and he gets 2 members straight away.
Oh, my God. Almost 3 instantly there as well. And Rookie finds himself, as he sort of generally does a little bit, the last man standing. But, ladies and gentlemen, we still have one more matchup for you tonight. It is going to be Ime taking on Saint right after this short break.